So I'm very happy to be here. I was actually just flew in yesterday from Jerusalem. I was in Jerusalem. I was in Palestine for the past week doing shows and workshops and stuff. And it was fun, but you know, I don't live here, of course. I live in America. And things are different. I live now in a place called Michigan. It's Dearborn, Michigan. I don't know if you guys know, if you've ever heard of Dearborn. Dearborn is like the Arab capital of America. All the Arabs are there. It's like a Disneyland for Arabs, everything. But I did not grow up there. I grew up in a place called Philadelphia, which is this is the old name of our man, is Philadelphia, right? Well, I live in the white Philadelphia in America. And where I grew up, there was no Arabs. It was all white people. Everybody looked like Michael. Everybody. Where I grew up. Everyone. I was the darkest person in my school. And it was weird. I always knew that I was a little different, you know. My dad spoke funny. We smelled like garlic. We ate leaves from the backyard, you know. I knew we were different. My best friend who lived across the street, his name was Tommy. He was this little white kid. We hung out all the time. He was my best friend. But we were different. Like, his mom would let him do stuff that my mom would never let us do. I don't know what's wrong with you Arab moms. Where are you? You hate sleepover. They hate it. She never let me sleep over anywhere. Mom, can I sleep over Tommy's house? What is wrong with our house? Sleep here. Get all your friends and come and sleep here. What happened? We were different. Now I'm a Palestinian, which means, for those of you who don't know, we Palestinians, we're like professional protesters. We protest all the time. We're very good at it. I remember sometimes I'd wake up at 7 a.m. and by 10 a.m. we were in New York City and we'd protest. And we protest, and we don't care if it rhymes or if it doesn't rhyme. We just protest. You know, 1, 2, 3, 4. We don't want your war. 5, 6, 7, 8. Get out of Palestine. You know, we don't care. And we did it all the time. And I always knew that I was different. But especially one year, it was this time of year when I was a kid. I was around 6 years old, and Tommy's mom took me and Tommy to the mall to go see Santa Claus. And we waited in line for an hour. And finally it was our turn. And Santa said to Tommy went first, and Santa said to him, "What do you want for Christmas?" And Tommy said, "I would like a bike." And Santa said, "Okay." And then it was my turn. And that's when I realized I was different. Because I sat on Santa Claus's lap. And Santa said to me, "What do you want for Christmas, little boy?" And I looked at him with my little Palestinian eyes and I said, enforcement of UN Resolution 242. Is we have different dreams, you know. It's you ask a little American kid. It's you ask an American kid, "What do you want to be? Policeman, fireman, doctor?" Ask a little Palestinian kid, "What do you want to be?" "Free." That's all. Just free. We grew up with Palestinians. My dad, true Palestinian. True. Starts every sentence the same way. In 1948. This is how we are. This is when everything started for us. We can't help ourselves. In 1948. Even when I brought my friends over, I said, "Baba, this is my friend Mike." "Hi Mike, how are you?" In 1948. And my dad grew up in Hashmish Shemali. He didn't have anything when he was growing up. He had nothing. And we were American kids. We're spoiled little American kids. We had stuff, but we would lose our stuff. We'd lose our toys. My Baba, he could not understand this. He doesn't understand how you lose something. He doesn't lose anything. He didn't understand. I remember when I was a kid, he always said the same thing. When I was a kid, I lost something, and I said, "Baba, I lost my little toy car." And he said, "Where was the last place?" Michael, this is where. One hand where? Two hands dancing, one hand where? He said the where was the last place. I said right there. And he always said the same thing. He said, so it used to be there, right? I said, yeah. And he said, and now it's just gone? I said, yeah. He'd always say the same thing. He said, well, then I guess we should call the news. I said, why, Baba? He said, we should call the news because I think the news would be very interested to know that a little truck can just get up and walk away. Even when I got older, I could never tell him anything. I said, Baba, my girlfriend dumped me. Well, she used to be there, right? And now she's just gone? Call the news.